My pain in perfect lines. Make it look divine. They don't see the blood inside, only the design. Smile for the camera. Hide the fraction. This is pretty violence wrapped in. They can drown, turn my breakdown into something they can share. They love me when I bleed slow. Hate me when I let it show. You're not broken. You're just beautiful This is pretty violence. I don't need repair. I just need someone to admit I was never Feel the ground when the bass drop. Every eye on the stage now. No escape from the spotlight. We were built for this round.
Hear my name in the echo, every breath like a drum. We don't wait for tomorrow, we decide who becomes.
Hands up, feel the pressure. This is more than a game. If we fall together. If we resign, this is our moment. We don't break, we don't bend. This is our moment till the very end. Stand up, feel the impact. Hearts loud with the sound. This is our moment. We own the ground.
We own the ground. Every loss made me colder, every win put me back. I was born in the fire, now I lead the attack.
I don't fear the collision. I don't need to be saved. If the crown is the mission, I'll take it to the grave.
Counting down, feel it shake. This is ours, we don't wait. Say it loud, say it proud, we don't follow the crowd.
This is a moment. We don't break, we don't bend. This is our moment till the very end. Stand up, feel the impact. Hearts loud with the sound. This is our moment. We own the ground.
Breathe in, breathe out. Hear the world fade out. One shot,
Low light, smoke in the air, heartbeat sync with the fear. Eyes locked, I taste the sin. Step inside, let the war begin. Cold hands, I pull you close. Whisper lies that you chose. Every breath feels like a crime. In this zone, you're already mine. Hear the silence scream my name. Every loss feeds the flame. One mistake, you'll erase. No mercy in this place. Welcome to ground zero, where the weak fall slow. I don't need a crown, I already own your soul. Welcome to ground zero, feel it in your bones. One touch, one shot, and I turn you into ghosts. Sweet poison on my tongue. You run, but I don't run. Crosshairs dancing on your skin. Tell me now, who's gonna win? Sweat drips down your spine. Every second's borrowed time. I don't chase, I wait. I let you walk into your fate. Every heart beats a lie. Every prayer's tonight. When the lights fade out, that's when I come alive. Welcome to ground zero, where the weak fall slow. I don't need a crown, I already own your soul. Welcome to ground zero, feel it in your bones. One touch, one shot, and I turn you into health bar shaking, screen is red. Every voice says I'm dead, but I don't hear the doubt. Only war in my head. This is the moment, this is the gate. One more fight, one more fight. I am the last boss, I don't retreat. Every challenger ends to my feet. No mercy, no loss. You don't fight me, you survive me. All the scars built this throne. I earned this crown alone. Not afraid of the end. I was born for it.
falling on my head. Smoke and sirens, taste of lead. Boots on fire, hands in chains. Every breath is built from pain. No more prayers, no more signs. Just a clock that's out of time. Every road I've ever known leads me back to ground zero. Hear the thunder in my chest. This ain't hope, this is what's left. When the world forgets your name, you remember mine in flames. This is ground zero, where the strong survive. No crown, no mercy, just the will to fight. This is ground zero, where the weak get erased. If you fall, you stay down. This is not a place for faith. Ash and blood in the rain. Every win feels like a wound to gain. No heroes left to save the day. Only killers in the grave. No retreat, no escape. Just the sound of your heart breaking. Every choice is do or die. Every truth is paid in fire. Feel the ground shake under me. This is what we're born to be. When the silence eats the weak, that's when legends start to speak. This is ground zero, where the strong survive. No crown, no mercy, just the will to fight. This is ground zero, where the weak get erased. If you fall, you stay down. This is not a place for We don't kneel, we don't beg, we don't run from what's ahead. Every scar is a mark of war. We don't want peace anymore. This is ground zero, end of the line. No second chances, no sacred signs. This is ground zero. Burn it all down. If you want the throne, you bleed for the crown. No gods left to save us now. Just smoke and steel and broken ground. When the world collapses slow, we stand here at ground zero.
begin. This is Cupid's bloody roses on the floor. This is Cupid's. We don't feel, we want more. Say my name like a sin, like the chaos begins. This is Cupid's class. Lawrence lethal in this game. Hearts in the crossfire. We also thought we died. Hearts in the crossfire.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Waylander Gaming. And well, tonight we start with round 5 of the Swiss formats. So, obviously, with that being said, it is do or die for both teams going in. Well, for all the teams currently in round 5. I think the teams that progressed earlier to the playoffs had a nice long break. So, yeah, tonight and tomorrow night, it's all about progressing through to the final stages of the playoffs. And then on Saturday night, we will have the randomizer spin live so that everyone can see who the teams are going to face against one another in the playoffs. And that's going to be a single elimination bracket. Well, in any case, before we jump way far ahead, up first, we've got Deus Mastodonte up against Akira Protocol. And like I've said, it's do or die for them. Who wins this best of 3 will progress to the playoffs. But without further ado, on the panel with me tonight, we've got Lotus. Lodi Pie hasn't been on stream in a moment. So let's see how many times I can throw her under the bus. And potentially, let's see how many times we can make her blush. So chat, I'm going to need your assistance there, and let's see how uncomfortable we can make Lotus feel with her blushing tonight. Well, without further ado, looking at the lobby bans, it is YSS Sora, Mincetar, and X-Borg. Lotus, how are you feeling before we jump into this first match?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm feeling pretty nervous. Like you said, it's been a moment since I was on stream with any of you. But with the bans coming out, I'm actually having a lot of hope coming out from both teams because a lot of important ults getting taken out, making the fights interesting.
Yeah. Well, agreed. And let's see how the drafting phase is going to continue. I'm quite surprised. Well, obviously, my power went off last night, so I couldn't continue the match. So that means Deus Mastodonte up against... Who did they play? Oh my golly gosh. Primordial Guild, right? Or, yeah, it was Primordial Guild. It seems like Deus Mastodonte took them into a sudden death round. Oh boy, how did I miss that? But in any case, Deus Mastodonte, Lithica bans out the Grok as a first ban. So no tectonic charge in favor of Deus Mastodonte. And Grok, I have to say, I'm loving him at this moment as Akira Protocol responds with the carry ban. So that just says, Lotus, that 100% says to me Akira Protocol is going to look for a tanky lineup.
That is definitely what you first expect, and they might also want to take out the Lunox. Lunox has been popping her head here and there in the recent few matches, but getting bad. If the enemy does take care, if Deus Mastodonte does take the carry, then side of Akira Protocol could have just actually taken the Freya gold lane to counter her.
No, neither here nor there. Lithica takes the Yuzong as a first pick. Yuzong, we know, is a very versatile hero. Can go for that quick rotations onto the mid lane and get that pressure onto the mid lane. Hinoa and Tekman with a response picks. Hinoa is currently showing us Phoveus Guinevere. The question is, what is he going to set up with? Obviously, I would love seeing the CC. Never mind. Lord Shinko picks up the CC to deal with the Yuzong, and Tekman picks up the Faza for the side of Akira Protocol.
I was actually surprised with them not picking up the Guinevere because I recently learned that the majority of XP laners like throwing the Guinevere against the Yuzong just because it makes the matchup way more easier.
Yeah, indeed so, indeed so. Yeah, and then just a special live shout out
True love
to Ginger Ninja
like
for
your life
supporting
is
the
picking.
channel by buying a warrior membership. So a big shout out to Ginger Ninja for supporting us in that. And Beanies, like he said, you saw him saying it. He's going to come cast over the weekend. However, Kems picks up the Camilla. Lauret goes for the Sicilian. Sicilian, a late game hero, late game mage, but we know he can be very devastating. But oh boy, Camilla with the Cursed Blood can do beautiful sets as Hinoa picks up the Belleric for the side of Akira Protocol.
Bringing out the Belleric definitely makes it difficult for the side of Deus Mastodonte to pick up any attack marksman. But what Deus Mastodonte did, what I like, is the early game coming up from the Yuzong and the very much late game coming out from the Sicilian, making sure that you can have strength in each part of the match.
Yeah, well, that just allows the team or Deus Mastodonte to scale both early and late game. But yeah,
Sniper
I
ready.
mean,
Give me a target.
Your team is
Deus
picking.
Mastodonte banning out the Leslie, the counter to Belleric. Interesting.
Could be that it's not in their arsenal, but definitely in the enemy's arsenal.
Yeah, well, it could be. It could be. We've seen a lot of Leslie in the Cupid's clash.
All who dare stand in my way
Your
will be
team
devoured.
HTKX picks up the Hanzo.
I tolerate
Stan
no
goes for the Hayabusa, and Zoro picks up the Joy. So,
Joy Gold.
yeah, it's going to be Joy Gold Lane. It is going to be Joy Gold Lane. It's going to be a first to see Joy in the Gold Lane. Deus Mastodonte, troll picking once more. We see what it did last night. It cost him the first match, picking up the Diggy and the Angela combo. But I mean, maybe Joy works.
Let's fight to our
But
heart's
it's going to
content.
be a Joy against the Lucas in the Gold Lane. Or it could be CC. Either way. Either way.
I think the CC would be better in the gold lane.
Yeah, 100%. And also having that escapability. But now the question comes down to is, where do you want that advantage? Do you want that advantage in the XP lane or do you want the advantage in the gold lane? Personally, I would have loved seeing the CC against the Yuzong to keep that Yuzong on his tail, if we can say that, and not allow him to turn into that 14-inch dragon. But, I mean, either or vice versa. Let's see. This is the first match in this best of 3 series. Deus Mastodonte and Akira Protocol. Ladies and gentlemen, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and we would sponsor the batteries. Maybe it will be included.
Welcome.
But with the YZ coming in as well, it's gonna be difficult if you allow the Zong to be able to farm early game when it comes to any objectives in the first 8 minutes, which is kind of his prime time, if you can put it like that.
Well, I mean, let us woorde uit die perd se bek uit. So let's see how it is going to transpire. Look, this match is entirely going to come down to team fights and objective pushing here. Both teams has got the split push capability, and yeah, so it is Joy Gold Lane and it's CC Gold Lane. So I'm going to keep a close eye on this matchup between the Joy and the CC. Obviously, CC does have the early game advantage onto the Joy, and it will be actually quite easy for the Joy to get her stacks, especially if a full minion wave is there. But yeah, let's see. Without further ado, let's go.
Definitely. I'm more keeping my eyes here onto the mid lane duo, especially with the late game coming out from the side of Deus Mastodonte, but the early coming out from the Farsa. So I was actually wondering how that was going to play off.
Yeah, well, let's see. I mean, obviously, Sicilian does have the advantage onto the Farsa, but remember now, Sicilian and the Camilla, they've got that extra. These two combined with, they grant that extra ability. So let's see. The what?
The Moonlit Waltz.
Yes, that one. That thing. Exactly. As we do see Hayabusa with the Shadow Kill. Does proc the Very coming in from Parza. However, Stans is still staying here with the Hayabusa. Tekman is currently low with his Parza. So Parza needs to be very, very careful. As we do see Hanzo coming in. He did commit his ult. It is on to Hayabusa. Hayabusa does use the Shadow skill, his second skill, to just dodge and evade the Hanzo. As we do see, Lucas will have the Unleash the Beast at the first turtle fight of this match.
And with YZ going of trying to rush for that level 4 just to be able to help right now, both teams get into position, but it seems like Suns wants to go for an invade, maybe a pickoff.
Well, let's see. As we do see, Yuzong does get the stun up onto Belleric. Belleric is currently so low. However, he gets petrified. And the first blood goes to Lethika as the Black Dragon form has been committed. Unleash the Beast is into the mix as we do see the Feathered Airstrike coming in. And that is currently a 2-for-1 exchange as this battle continues. And that's a triple kill for the Yuzong before the 3 minutes of this match, and this will secure Deus Mastodonte, the first turtle of this match.
Okay, that was actually impressive coming out from the Yuzong, but also the team fighting coordination coming out from the side of Deus Mastodonte was well done.
Yeah, well, look, agreed. For me, I'm going to say this, right? Unfortunately, Hayabusa stole the Maniac from the Yuzong. But I mean, nonetheless, it's a team fight. No, I would have been not so impressed. But look at this Sicilian and Camilla trying to invade onto the blue buff. Will they be successful? No, Hanzo does secure it. As we do see the Cursed Blood was committed onto Hanzo. And Laurent with the Bat's Feast does take down Hanzo. So that's yet another kill in favor of Deus Mastodonte.
And with this combo coming out from the Sicilian and Carmilla, they can easily go for these invades, because if Carmilla ever gets into trouble, the Sicilian can just throw in that Moonlit Waltz and get her out of it.
Yeah, agreed. And you can see Kems and Laurent, they're running around like a couple, like they're attached to one another's hip. So, I mean, how fitting for a Valentine's event. As we do see the Feathered Airstrike was committed defensively to clear the minion wave, and Hanzo into his ult form, but just off screen, Sun secures the kill onto CC in the bot lane. So it's just past the 4-minute mark. It's 5 kills advantage in favor of Deus Mastodonte and a 2.4k gold. It's all in the game.
And with the mid duo constantly creating this these distractions, the Joy can just push the bot lane, managing to get the entire gold stick candlestick. And Yuzong is having a good time here in the top lane.
Yeah, he is most definitely. You see, oh, Camilla with a stun up onto Farza does secure the kill onto Farza. Akira Protocol. It seems like they're struggling against this lineup. As Hanzo gets taken down once more. Hanzo is currently 0-3-1.
That is not a KDA that you want for your jungler, but I was honestly not expecting the Joy to do so well like she's doing right now, but with the support coming out from her team, she's managing to go in for the rotations that are necessary, do the pickoffs, clear the wave, and then still come back in time to take care of her lane.
Yeah, agreed. I mean... joy. Oh, the joys of playing with the Joy. Is this a new meta of Joy playing in the gold lane? If you want to peek at CC in the gold lane, take Zoro's example and play with the Joy. If you can play with Joy and be joyful with the joy.
However, I don't think the side of Akira Protocol is so joyful with this Joy.
No, I don't think so. But look, if I'm Akira Protocol, I would try and slow down this game. Obviously, there's not much defense that they can do here. They're losing the battle, so I would rotate as a full 5-man and just allow either the CC or the Farza to farm up. Ideally, I would actually like the Farza to farm up. Especially with the damage that she can deal. So that should be potentially the way for Akira Protocol if they want to turn the tide here, go for the pickoffs and go for the objectives. As we do see Hanzo, they receives the electro beats coming in from Joy once more. The curtain call was not. The curtain call was committed onto the Joy, so there's no curtain call coming in from CC. Belleric is currently trying the zone out as we do see the 14-inch dragon in the playing field as the rapid drive has been committed. And CC throwing her yo-yos like something is crazy, but no avail. That is a double kill coming in for Hayabusa. But in the meantime, Lucas did take a tier 1 turret in the bot lane as we do see Joy did wait out for the Lucas, but just pretty much to invade the blue buff. So no blue bluff for Hanzo.
Yes, unfortunately the Joy does have to hurry back down to the bot lane here, so it's gonna be a bit of an outnumbered fight here around the turtle. But with Sun's Rush, they just have to be careful for any ambushes.
Yeah, well, I don't think Deus Mastodonte would have lost that engagement in any case. So it's at 7.5 minute mark. It is a 7k gold lead in favor for Deus Mastodonte, and as well as a 10 kill advantage with the map control having all tier 1 turrets in their favor.
That is very true. The problem with the Akira Protocol's comp is that they don't really have a late game hero except for the Parser.
Agreed, as we do see the Unleash the Beast has been committed. However, Yuzong did pop the Black Dragon form. And the Feathered Airstrike was committed very early on. As we do see the Sanguine Claws on catch 3, the Rapid Strike was committed, and it's a double kill coming in for the Sicilian as Lucas gets the shutdown kill onto the Yuzong. Oh, Hanzo with his ult is into the mix. The Bat Feast has been committed as well. And off screen, Joy gets another kill onto Rafia, the CC.
Yikes, this Joy is actually seriously crazy right now. The side of Akira Protocol has to make sure to try to get a pick off onto her, but the Hanzo has to be the most careful because there's enough communication coming out from DN. They keep telling her when the Hanzo just uses ult and then she just runs for him.
100%, because I mean, obviously she doesn't have the stacks now, but also Hanzo doesn't have the stacks either. Okay, never mind. I forgot he doesn't need the stacks to cast his ult. Rework!
Yes, sometimes it is easy to forget about the reworks, especially if you're used to a certain way of playing.
Agreed. Well, I haven't played Hanzo in his new rework form, as producing the Sanguine Claws does land onto CC, and that's a tier 2 turret taken down in favor of Deus Mastodonte. The first Lord of this match has spawned up. Ooh, Joy is going full magic damage. Sure, that's going to be difficult. Joy currently has... Oh, Hanzo surpassed her with the bounty. But Joy and Hanzo's got a nice bounty on them. So this is definitely Tekman's aim or goal is to get the Hanzo or the Joy. But the team needs to set it. However, Joy with the electro beats onto Hanzo, but it's onto CC. Wrath of Giants gets committed. Joy gets stunned up, and it's a shutdown kill going to the Belleric. Bat Beast into the mix. Unleash the Beast is onto the back line. Lord Shinko will get taken down and slain by the higher booster.
But with the bounty going to the side of Akira Protocol, I'm a bit with this defense, especially with the kill count. It's Joy was a bit greedy there. A little bit too greedy.
Well, Joy tried to get the zoning up. I mean, okay, so the Lord will be storming up in the bot lane. Well, this is up and that's down. So, Lord will be storming up in the bot lane, trying to get onto the tier 3 turrets. The Holy Shield has been popped in the bot lane. So, I think it will be a good time for the Lord, as we do see Deus Mastodonte is focusing onto this mid turrets tier 2. As we do see the Electro Beats is onto Lucas and it's taken down. However, Hanzo does pop the ult and no avail. Wrath of Giants gets committed as the Black Dragon form has been committed. Yuzong is currently focusing onto the back line, but does get out of the turret. Yuzong does get the kill onto CC, and that's a tier 3 turret secured for Deus Mastodonte. It's a 2-for-0 exchange. this could potentially be an ending angle if they can just manage the damage onto this Lord. And, oh, the focus is on. Techman gets the kill onto Yuzong. And look at this, look at this, look at this! What a defense! What a defense coming in from Akira Protocol. Oh boy, that does close down the gold lead. Oh, but the feather strike has been committed. Will it catch out Komala? No, Caves will live to fight another moment. Frickin' fresh.
Wow. These Mastodonte seriously should have focused the base. And what was with Sicilian going to the mid side of the base? He should have gone closer to the Carmilla.
He was trying to focus onto the turret, as we do see Yuzong onto the back line. That passive proc and Techman gets taken down. So Yuzong secures his revenge, as we do see Joy's got the stacks but doesn't commit the electro beats just yet. Hanzo is farming up on his jungle farm. Finally, it's been a minute since he's had his own farm.
That is true. I mean, he's only gotten to level 12 right now. It has not been an easy game for him at all.
Oh, as we do see, full team is on to, Lucas. However, Zoro secures the kill. The batch feast has been committed. Vengeance has been popped. And will we see the Wrath of Giants right now? Oh, no Wrath of Giants, as Black Dragon form has been committed. Sanguine Claws does secure the CC. And that is a 2-for-0 exchange.
It's very true right now, but I think the only thing that is in these Mastodonte's mind right now, get the Lord and try to finish at least mid or from the bot lane, and finish this time.
Yeah, well, I think they will have the capability, especially how the Akira Protocol is playing right now. They're playing very impatiently, so a pickoff would be capable, but, I mean, if Akira Protocol can set up another defense, I mean, it could go clutch. Because the respawn time right now will be like between 30 and 40 seconds. Very has been procced from Techman.
With the Lord coming up, if they can catch out the Joy, who is currently the biggest problem right now, and she's also the one overextending the most, then they can maybe stand a chance, or the Joy or the Hayabusa.
Well, the only person that can catch out the Joy is the Belleric. So Belleric should be patient with his Wrath of Giants. He should stick with the backline, with the Farza and with the CC potentially, and just wait for Joy to jump onto the backline and then just pop that Wrath of Giants, as we do see Camilla's into the mix. Oh, the Batch Beast has been committed. No curtain call just yet. Electro Beast is onto Farza. That's exactly what I was saying. Wrath of Giants gets committed. It lands onto Camilla, but no avail. Deus Mastodonte is trying to focus onto this Nexus, as Unleash the Beast has been committed from Lucas. The shutdown kill coming in from Belleric. This is what I said. This is exactly what I said needs to happen. But yeah, that's a 4-for-3 exchange in favor of Akira Protocol. Holy smackaroos. Another proper defense coming in from Akira Protocol. But look at the Nexus. So close to destruction.
So close. This is actually probably very frustrating for the side of these Mastodonte. The Carmilla keeps being the only one to survive right now. The Wrath of Giants was actually very clutch coming out from Belleric.
Yes, it was very clutch. And look, like I said, the backline or Belleric needs to stick. Pause meta. Pause meta. Oh, Matadore! What was that? Was that a accidental pause?
It could have been.
Oh, Electro Beat is on to Farza. Will Joy be able to catch the Farza? Feather Strike was committed, and Joy Zoro secures his kill onto the Farza. Target acquired.
Definitely, and with Lucas having used Unleash the Beast, Joy once again just goes to poke him out right now, but will they be able to get the pick off, or do they just want to get some control?
Oh, as we do see, the Cursed Blood has been committed onto Lucas, and the Bat's Feast is into the play. The Wrath of Giants has been committed. Lucas barely staying alive as Lucas has been taken down. Sanguine Claws just grouping Akira Protocol up at this moment. It's a 2-for-0 exchange at this moment. CC in a lot of danger as Joy secures the kill, and this will be game set match in favor of Deus. Oh, feather airstrike coming in from Parza. What a defense! Well, we see no defense. No third breath for Akira Protocol. Deus Mastodonte taking this first match. It was clutch for a moment. However, Hinoa picking up the MVP for the side of Akira Protocol with Belleric and Chems with a Camillo picking up the MVP. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get the next lobby up and running for you.
Will you be creating the lobby or shall I?
I'll create it.
Don't you trust me to create the lobby? Okay, I will be back.
Carve my future out of pain. They follow signs in the sky. I follow blood in the snow. Every empire that I touch turns to dust beneath my throne.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. All right, just looking at the lobby bans, it was YSS and Joy. So Joy getting respect ban and Mastodonte X-Ball getting banned out from the side of Deus Mastodonte. So, question is, will Deus Mastodonte be able to take this in a clean sweep fashion? Or will Akira Protocol have something to say and say, all right, let's take this to the sudden death round? Woo!
Seems like both teams are in it to win it, and with Joy out of the picture, it would be interesting to see what Deus Mastodonte will bring up now.
Yeah, well, I mean, there should be a lot more in the arsenal as we do see Akira Protocol bans out the Leo mode. So obviously not liking or loving the Leo mode pick.
Well, Leomord is actually pretty problematic because he has a lot of mobility damage. It's difficult to steal lords or any objectives from him. So, quite a valid ban.
Welcome to Grok's Castle,
Well,
tiny
you know,
friend.
I'm going to make a prediction. I think Sans is going to play Fredrin and they're potentially going to be picking up a healer like an Angela with a Fredrin, as we do see Yuzong getting respect banned as well.
For too long.
Carry is the response. So Akira Protocol, they need to be careful because I think Deus Mastodonte is setting up for the Fredrin pick.
The clouds are ever shifting.
Could be
This heart
so, but
remains
Sora getting
steadfast.
picked up.
Yeah, Lord.
Sora could make the game very difficult.
Yeah, Sora can, as Lord Shinko picks up the Sora. So we will see those Thunder forms and the Tauren forms into the play. Lithika is showing us Alice does pick up the Alice and to seal the deal, just pick up Angela. Just pick up Angela. Oh, never mind. Zoro goes for the Freya. What? This is going to be a cooked full tank lineup coming in from Deus Mastodonte.
Definitely so. Carry ban, pretty good choice here, and with Freya, it can with comfortably usually, and both these who are potential XP laners can also fit into the jungle. So nice flex pick.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, you still got the likes of a Lunox
No protection
and
from
a Lord into the mix as the Noah picks up the Kadita. HDKX that picks up the anti-heal hero Boxia. Sans is showing us Kimmy and Layla. Welcome to the stream. You know what you need to do? Just send us that 12,000 likes.
Need to be repeated.
As Sans picks up the Kimmy for the side of Deus Mastodonte. Lauret with a final ban, and potentially final ban in this first best of 3 series. Should Deus Mastodonte take this in a clean sweep fashion?
Could be so.
ready. Give me
Okay,
a target.
Leslie is also a valid ban. I think we have seen it coming out from Akira Protocol, and she can sometimes easily burst tanks.
Horology is my craft.
Your team
Diggy
is
is my
picking.
name.
Favorite pizza topping beanies. I'm going to just get the chat all riled up and say pineapple. Pineapple. I've got a pen. I've got an apple. Pineapple pen. All right. Kim's showing us Hilda, Atlas, Akai. Kim's going for Minotaur. Okay, Minotaur is a decent pick. It's honestly, Minotaur is a decent pick. That Minoan Fury can allow for setups combined with the Throne of Ruin, combined with the Traction Pulse. That's a lot of crowd control coming in from Deus Mastodonte. Rafia and Tekman with the response.
See how they're gonna try to counter this because it's a lot of AoE and CT. Moscow can be pretty good for when it comes to the team fight.
Your team is picking.
Yeah.
Well, why a second mage?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Moskov is going to have a very difficult time against the
Swords
Freya.
remain,
Okay, it seems
should
like I
petals
completely
fall.
missed the draft. No Fredrin for the side of Deus Mastodonte. It will be a Lancelot into the mix. So we will see those rose strikes and piercing strikes coming in from Sans. Sansabar!
Well, I mean, if he did take the Fred, the lineup would be too tanky and they would be lacking in damage.
Yeah,
depending on the builds.
yeah, depending on the builds. I mean, look, we've seen full damage Tigreals being on the stream. So,
Trimsy.
look, anything can pop off, right? But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, this does conclude the second match's draft. Who do you think, and whose draft do you favor a little bit more? Notice, looking at the community, right, they are actually favoring Akira Protocol to take this best of 3 series, being the favorites by 54%.
The battlefield. Smash them.
4 is actually pretty good. So just the draft coming out from Akira Protocol, the first match was very difficult because they didn't have really any late game potential. This time around, it seems that they're doing better. I'm just not a fan of the double mages.
Well, I mean, Kimmy does do a lot of damage. So, look, and Alice, she is a flex pick. It's jungle, XP, or mage. So I mean, Alice is 100% there to allow for the extra sets. And yeah, oh, Millen, I'm also only seeing that now. It's Kadita Rome. Both sides have got double mages.
I was talking about the Kadita and Sicilian.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Alice and the Kimmy.
No, that works perfectly together. That works perfectly together. The problem was Kadita and Sicilian. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, and then Fannery, Karen, Adriana, Rina. Sorry, I apologize if I slaughtered your name. The playlist will be out by this weekend. You'll see I've been dropping music slowly but surely. So yeah, any case, let's go. And Ezra, that's bad news. I'm sorry, bro. Any case, it's at the 1.5 minute mark. No advantage, no first blood just yet, and the gold is slightly, ever so, in favor of Deus Mastodonte.
However, with the side of Deus Mastodonte trying to make sure to get the rotation, but a lot coming out here from the side of the mid lane duos, but Kadita having the better poke damage does a lot of damage to the skin.
Yeah, as the first turtle of the match is up, Lancelot does start the turtle. However, Deus Mastodonte coming for this rotation, and they need to be careful of the Kimmy, because Kimmy does back a punch, as we do see the roast strike coming in from Lancelot. Who will get this first? Boxia steals the first turtle of the match, as we do see the Throne of Ruin into the mix. However, the Torrent form has been committed as well, as we do see the Spear of Destruction coming in, and oh boy, that's a 3-4-0, 3-4-1 exchange in favor of Akira Protocol. Sora just coming to say, look, you guys, you think you've got the set capacity? Well, look at me with my Torrent form.
Definitely, with the rotation coming out from the Moskov, he could have easily just thrown the Spear of Destruction and outrun Freya, which did have an outnumbering impact on the team fight.
Yeah, well, look, agreed. I mean, it's going to come down to who's going to secure the mid to late stage advantage. I mean, Deus Mastodonte, they've got the capability, but Akira Protocol's got the capability as well. I mean, look, the advantage that Akira Protocol has got right now is the Moskov, right? Being able to go from one side of the map to the other side, as we do see the rough waves coming in from Kibita. However, Zoro commits the ult onto the Freya. I keep on forgetting what is Freya's ult. It's Valkyrie something. Valkyrie Descent.
Valkyrie's Descent.
Thank you.
Descent, yes.
Yeah, just as I got it, Lotus decided to give me the ult thing. But yeah, this is cooked. This is cooked. What a play. It's a 1-0 exchange in favor of Deus Mastodonte. Looking at the rotation going into the mid lane. Alice and Sora comes from the bot lane to come and try and help with this engagement here at the mid lane. Lithika is just waiting with the Alice.
Right now, it is going to be a waiting game because I'll say the Alice is more of a counter engage. The Minotaur can jump and throw in his ult, then bait out the ults from the side of Akira Protocol, and then Alice jumps up.
Sanguine Claws, Bat Beast, rough tidal wave. Valkyrie's Descent being committed defensively. Kimmy will dish out her pew pews as we do see the Minotaur lands onto Baxia. And the second skill comes through. Lancelot gets the kill onto Kadita. That's that traction pulse not on the mark. Oh boy.
Give a bit of numbers advantage to the side of these Mastodonte as they're gonna rush this turtle right now. If they can be able to take it, the gold numbers ought to be in their favor.
Yeah, as Vinicius' Throne of Ruin has been committed onto Baxia as Loris secures the kill. The second turtle of this match has been taken up as the rough waves coming in from Kadita, picking up a double kill. Sora 4 minutes in the mix as we see the Throne of Ruin. Ooh, Sora doing so much damage. Maniac going to the Kadita Rome. What the fuck fix was that? Merlin, you see, that's why you play Kadita Rome.
That was actually pretty awesome, and if there is a Sora and a Kadita on the enemy team, you do not want to get into close corners.
Yeah, Manoj Fury gets committed onto 6-man. Sicilian gets taken down. But listen, we need to remember to tell Junior there's a maniac on the Kadita Rome. Oh, what sassy sassness was that from Kadita, the Sasquatch? Alright, you see the rough waves getting committed. Will Minnow get taken down? Oh, the Spear of Destruction not landing onto anyone. However, Freya's onto the back line. In the meantime, Sora did secure the kill onto Alice, but it's a return kill. It's Kamikaze at this moment as you see the backseat gets committed from Sicilian. Will Lancelot be able to continue this? No, sir. Deus Mastodonte disengages, so just past the 6-minute mark. It's 2 kills advantage in favor of Akira Protocol, and there's pretty much no gold lead.
They've been playing with this gold. It's been 1k in the favor of Deus Mastodonte, 1 in this favor of Akira Protocol, and then it's even every second time you look at it.
Yeah, well, Kadita are doing some hard work here, right? Securing that tier 1 turret in the bot lane. So Akira Protocols, they've got map control at this moment.
That is true right now. If this does go into a sudden death round, I'm pretty sure this Kadita will get banned.
Definitely, as we do see the first kill from Kadita. Kill coming in, Baxia does go into the ringer, yeah, that roller fall. Anyway, we do see the engagement onto Minotaur. The rough waves is into the mix. Alice is still keeping. Oh, the Torah form coming in from Lord Shinko from the Sora as the Spear of Destruction gets committed from Moskov. And oh boy, this is damage over damage over damage. HPTKX. Moskov secures the kill onto Minotaur. Lancelot secures the kill onto Baxia. Sora is so low, and a double kill coming in from the Moskov. However, we do see Alistair getting that combination of shutdown kill onto Moskov as Freya is left alone to secure a tier 1 turret in the top lane. And this turtle will go in favor of Deus Mastodonte.
As we do see the rough waves coming out, but Phantom Execution getting committed as well. Zing coming out from the Lancelot, but not much coming out of that fight. But just before the turtle, it was actually brilliant because Moskov went to split push, managed to take the tower. Freya wanted to protect the lane. She went up, he went down, and that's what cost so much money on for the side.
Spear of Destruction lands onto Alice. Throne of Ruin has been committed. Alice is outnumbered, and the damage is coming through from Moskov. Baxia secures the kill onto the Alice. Look, I get what Alice was trying to do there, but standing in the middle of the lane, just allowing that Spear of Destruction to land onto her, that's some risky plays.
Definitely, it seems like it did not pay off, but with Deus Mastodonte wanting to push on this mid lane.
Agreed. Alright, and there we go. As the continuing. Sanguine Claws does not land onto anyone. The Zing coming in from Lancelot. Kadita gets taken down. It's a 1-for-1 exchange.
Yeah, and this Lancelot is actually pretty crazy tonight, but with the engagement here onto the Moskov, manages to dodge out right now, but the chase is onto him.
Yeah, agreed. Let me just quickly auto onto the Freya here.
And with this engagement, it's around 30 seconds to load. Both teams probably want to pick off on either of each other, but they also have to make sure to get the wave management online, because if you struggle to have your lanes the way you want it just for the Lord, it can make any Lord fight very difficult.
Yeah, agreed. As we do see the traction pulse get committed from the Kimi, a lot of damage is going on to Bucks here. As we do see the Throne of Ruin does land. It's a double kill currently for the Alice. Will we see a triple kill? Sora with a torrent form. Freya secures the kill onto Lord Shinko. This is the moment that the Deus Mastodonte wants, as we do see Moskov is being allowed to do the damage. Oh, Spear of Destruction does not land onto the Lancelot. That was a game of inches. But look at this Moskov. Oh, Valkyrie's Descent lands onto Moskov as Lancelot secures the kill. That's a 3-4-0 exchange.
And with that, this definitely gives them the advantage here coming in for the Lord. The Kimi can already start to rush it for the Lancelot. Lancelot can just go into tier 3. And the side of Akira Protocol might just be too late.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, first Lord of the match will go in favor of Deus Mastodonte. Unless there's a crazy play going to come in here from Akira Protocol. But no, first Lord is secured by Deus Mastodonte. As we do see the Thor form coming in from Sora. However, it is onto Alice and Minotaur. We do see the flicker coming in from Sora. Zorro with the Freya is trying to get that lineup for the Valkyrie's Descent, but no avail just yet. Lord will be storming down in the top lane. Rough Waves is onto Lorik. Well, Kimi can take it down. Woohoo! Oh, Spear of Destruction lands. Lorik survives it once more.
Blue team turret has been destroyed. Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Oh, that was crazy. And with the side of DM managing to get the tier 2 turrets, but Lancelot getting caught out, throws out the Rose, but does manage to throw in the Minoan Fear as well. Zillion gets taken down. It's going to be difficult for the Minotaur to get out, but Sans dealing a lot of damage. Moskov into the mix as well. Pushing here in the bot lane.
Oh, as we do see the traction pulse has been committed. Lands perfectly onto HTK X. However, Moskov secures the kill onto Minotaur. And it's currently a 1-for-1 exchange. I'll make that a 2-for-1 exchange. We do see the Rough Waves coming in from Kadita. However, Hinoa will be able to escape the clutches. That was a tier 1, tier 2, and another tier 2 getting secured in favor of Deus Mastodonte with the first Lord of the match. That was a massive turnaround in this match.
Definitely, and with improving pressure in the mid lane, they're going to be able to try to force Akira Protocol into the base like they did the previous match.
Oh, Torrent form lands onto Freya. However, Spear of Destruction is onto Freya as well. However, Moskov is out of position. Will Deus Mastodonte be able to capitalize onto this? As we do see, as Cecilian and Kadita comes into the picture, traction pulse lands onto no one throw and no ruin. Does not land. Kadita secures the kill onto Freya and Gimme.
But in the meantime, the mid-tier 2 turret is falling down as well. All mid-tier 2 turrets are down. And the side of Deus Mastodonte, their members will be back in time for the next objective, which is a plus for them.
Yeah, well, it's nothing major coming in from that. Just looking at the 13-minute mark, it is 4.4k gold advantage. No, make it 4.6k advantage in favor of Deus Mastodonte. What a turnaround. However, Lancelot is looking for the Kadita. We do see the piercing strike coming in. Oh, Kadita popping off her Rough Waves. Oh, it's so beautifully and heals back up.
Definitely, but if the just gonna have to be careful right now should any engagement come onto her, especially with the Alice gonna look for a set.
Yeah, we do see the flicker play coming in from Sora, as the Torrent form has been committed as well. The Valkyrie's Descent is onto the back line. Will Freya be able to continue this? Yes, she gets the kill onto Kadita. It's onto Cecilian. That's a double kill. Spear of Destruction not landing. And that is Kimi securing a double kill as well. That's a 4-for-0 exchange in favor of Deus Mastodonte.
Gonna be able to get the no, not the inhibitor, yes.
That's a tier 3 turret taken down in favor of Deus Mastodonte as well. That seems like they're going for the second one as well. So that will be 2 lanes slow pushing in. Oh no, Deus Mastodonte is pushing for the end. They're pushing for the end. Will it be the end? As you see, Minoan Fury lands onto Kadita. Oh boy, this is it. This was the Hero Protocol picking up a double kill with the Kadita once more. What a defense Spear of Destruction lands onto Lancelot. This is not done yet. Oh, killing spree coming in from Kimmy. That's a 2-for-1 exchange. What a defense coming in from Akira Protocol. Holy smackaroos.
Definitely.
Double kill coming in from Lancelot as Sora secures the shutdown kill onto Lancelot. Lord Shinko does not have the thunder, well, I mean the cloud smashers left as this Lord will come in. This is the ending angle. GG's, well played to Deus Mastodonte. I have to say, what a defense coming in from Akira Protocol, but Deus Mastodonte securing their spot in the playoffs. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, Akira Protocol will get sent home. MVP going to the Minotaur and MVP going to the Moskov. No chocolates in this final round. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get the pause screen up and running for you. I'm going to slap the new playlist up for you. There is 42 songs on the playlist, so I hope you enjoy it, and we love you all. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button, and the next match will be up and running in a moment. Okay, load this.
Mhm.
Surrounded but not afraid. Every mistake already paid. No backup, no escape. This is where legends are made. This is my final stand. I won't fall. I won't bend. Even if I die here, I die undefeated. They counted me out. Now they count my kills. If this is the end, then I end it loud. If this is the end, then I end it loud. This is my final stand. I command.
In the shadows where the weak ones pray, to rise up from the end of days. No mercy in these burning skies. Only legends learn how gods survive. We don't kneel, we don't break. We carve our names in the hands of fate. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power is sight to survive. Hear the silence start to scream when the gods collide in between. crown is a brutal cost. We don't fall, we don't fade. We rise from the wars we've made. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Two souls standing in the firelight. No fear, no throne, no alibi. Only power decides who survives. Hear the silence start to scream when the gods collide in between. Let the world go quiet now. Let the weak ones fade somehow. In the dark we finally see only death brings divinity. This is the battle of the gods tonight. Heaven burns in the muzzle light. No prayers left, no second life. Only legends walk out alive. When the silence breaks the sky, the gods don't run, they rise. No kings, no crowns, only neon lights on a loaded night. I can smell your fear in the smoke and fire. One step closer, no alibis in this game. I don't miss, I don't get tired. Every move you make is wrong. Every second I grow strong. You feel it crawling in your skin. This is where I always win. Welcome to ground zero. Come closer. Where the shadows on your soul. Let it go. You don't run, you don't hide. You already lost control. Welcome to ground zero. Feel it. Hear the silence before you fall. Breathe it. One last breath, one last sound. I'm the echo in the wall. Sweet lies dripping from your mouth, but I see through every doubt. Crosshairs steady on your spine. Every heartbeat's borrowed time. No escape, no retreat. You're already at my feet. When the lights go black and red, that's when I get inside your head. Welcome to ground zero. Come closer. Where the shadows on your soul. Let it go. You don't run, you don't hide. You already lost control. Welcome to ground zero. Feel it. Hear the silence before you fall. Breathe it. One last breath, one last sound. I'm there's no escape. This is where the strong get made. When the night takes control, you'll remember ground zero.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, Rooskies. Right, as you can see, it's Baby World Bandits up against Primordial Gods. Right, the question is, we know both teams are playing for everything right now. Will it be Baby World Bandits or will it be Primordial Gods that goes through? The votes, Lotus, is currently 50, 50, 50, 50. It's 50, 50. All right. You know,
Sounds like
there's,
my Brody one, right?
yeah, I mean, it's, there's no stream or no Waylander Gaming stream without the Christopherson moment, right? Um, we know Baby Oil Bandits for a very long time. They used to be Yin. I'm sure they're still the Yin squad, but for all intents and purposes, they decided to be Baby Oil Bandits at this moment of time. Um, in any case, they've been with us since the very beginning of Waylander Gaming. So a lot of love for Baby Oil Bandits, but I'm also going to say this, right? A lot of my friends are playing in Primordial Gods. So I honestly and truthfully, look, this is going to be difficult for me to go either side, you know. So hopefully Stoner doesn't stone out, but nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, the lobby bans being Yilda, Freya, Xborg, and Alice. So good luck and have fun to both teams as we are going to jump into this first match in this best of 3 series. Let's go. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Batteries not included.
But why are the batteries not included?
You know, it's a slapstick sales comment. If it's something that you see on an ad or etc. When you sell like a RC remote control car, normally the batteries are not included. You know, those type of vibes. But in any case, Glue being the first band coming in from the side of Baby World Bandits as Superman bans out the Zusha.
How much have you seen Zushin in this entire tournament so far?
Actually, a lot. A lot. Superman actually plays the Zushin a lot. So, ironically, in the beginning of the tournament, there's a lot of Zushin getting picked up. Now, Primordial got. Thank you.
Shifting,
Thank you. They read it. With the Valentina getting banned out, that was a setup for the Sora. Obviously, whenever you see a Valentina ban, the note must come up and pop up in your head. Sora, 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 Sora. So, thank you for reading that, Primordial Gods. Killzone with the first spec for the side of Baby Oil Bandit.
See what they're gonna pick.
Your team is attacking.
Yeah. Killzone swapping out with Yuchi as Yuchi picked up the Lucas. Stoner and Suspect with the response. Question is, will it be Stoner and Suspect to pick up the picks? Up next, Stoner row, Suspect gold lane.
I just have a question about the Sora. Do you think he'll need another nerf for him to be kicked out of the meta base?
You know, to be honest, I don't know. I think the only thing that they can do to nerf him is to decrease the damage with his ult, or like they did with the Lucas, is decrease or increase the cooldown on the ult. So you know that's the only two ways that I can think that they can nerf the Sora. That or the healing capabilities that he's got on his first and second skill. Alright, but it was Grok and Famus getting picked up from the side of Primordial Gods. Mahaba and Killzone going for the Belleric and the Zetian into the mix. So Zetian is going to cancel out Phaser automatically. So that won't be a Phaser for the side of Primordial Gods because Fury of the Phoenix cancels the feathered airstrike.
But if you do think about it, a Farsa versus Zetian is actually a skill matchup because the only time that Zetian can really cancel the ult is when she does have her ult. But her base timer for the ult is 80 seconds, so you have to build a cooldown build to get it very low.
Well, Lotus, then my response is going to be keep the Fury of the Phoenix and just to wait for that feathered airstrike. But obviously we know it's not going to be a Faza. Superman picking up the Valor, right? Valor is a good pick in this draft, especially with that pushback skill. That pushes back the Beleric and the Lucas. So that's going to cancel out that front line from Baby Oil Bandits. I'm loving both sides draft at this moment. Just going to be very difficult for the frontliners to come in. And look, Valor and Grok combined so beautiful, especially with that wall. The pushback coming in from Valir after the wall has been casted. Combine that with the tectonic charge. It's stun on stun on stun as Suspect picks up the Marsha. Raijin is showing us Fredrin. Question is, will it be Fredrin though?
They might want to have a bit more damage on their side, although Fredrin might struggle because Marsha is also somewhat of a tank killer.
And Marsha's got 3 HP bars, so
Yeah.
Raijin picks up the Fredrin. KP goes with the Claude. The Claude is a very beautiful pick, especially with this full tank lineup coming in from the side of Primordial Gods. Trunks, well, this is Trunks has got a few options here, but if I'm going to be honest, I'm probably going to receive a lot of hate for this. Okay, that could work. I wanted to say both for a Gushin or for a Aemon, especially to pick off the Claude or the Zetian. But Suyu is just as good. So it's going to come down to team fights coming in from the side of Primordial Gods and both Paper Wheel Bandits. So both teams going for a very tanky lineup. It's, for me, what's going to determine this match is going to be the gold lane.
Marsha versus Claude, both are pretty late game, so it's also gonna be dependent on how the team helps their gold laners.
Yeah, well, Claude has got the damage advantage on the Marsha, and the attack speed. So combine
And the
that
Purify.
and the Purify. So you see, it's for me, like I said, this match is going to be determined by who does better in the gold lane, and how the rotations are going to play out. But in any case, ladies and gentlemen, we are into the next best of 3 series. It is Baby Wheel Bandits up against Primordial.
Smash them. All troops deployed.
Who will be able to go to the next round?
Yes. Slapstick.
I prefer leave a message at the beep.
I wanted to continue on that, but right, let's not load us as we do see the wall coming in from Grok. All right, but Valir, I mean, look at that. This is a fast wave here coming in from Superman. Yeah, the Valor against the Beleric, it's super nice. Yeah, Ginger Ninja that was in the what's the name earlier in the stream earlier. We actually combo the Grok and Valor beautifully together. But in any case, let's go.
Interesting rotation coming out from the Zetian and Beleric wanting to support the XP laner, but the invade coming out from the Suyu.
Or will they be able to secure the blue buff from Fred? Or this is going to be clutch as we do see the mix-up coming into you. Who gets the blue buff? Suyu secures it for successful jungle invade. That's a double kill for Trunks as Fredrin and Mahaba gets removed from the equation.
That was a good invade coming out from the side of Primordial Gods, but also throwing in the Marsha's rotation definitely helped them there.
Yeah, well, Marsha is currently down to half of... Okay, no, there she goes. She's got the 1.5 HP bar. Stoner comes into the rotation. He gets taunted up by the Belleric. But Stone, wait. Why is Belleric so behind? You see, it's a new thing, you know, to make sure the roamer's got roam boots. First turtle of this match has spawned up. Fredrin is still not level 4. Suyu is bound to go to level 5. As we do see, Primordial God starts up this first turtle of the match.
And with them rushing it right now, Ballet can't do much to help them.
Agreed, as we do see the stun up coming in from Suyu. The wall is up from Grok. No tectonic charge just yet. Unleash the beast has been committed from Lucas. He's on his backline. However, we do see the tectonic charge and Lucas gets eliminated. That's a 1-for-0 exchange currently in favor of Primordial God. Suyu onto Belleric, and that's a mega kill coming in from Chunk. Primordial God, what pressure is coming in from them right now. It's just before the 3-minute mark. They've gotten almost 2k. It's a 1.9k gold lead at this moment of time, plus a 4 kill advantage.
I just feel like the Zetian ult had a lot of effect in that fight, because she should have waited until they were all close together, and when Lucas was in the fight, then she should have ulted.
Yeah, agreed. As we do see the Wrath Drive has been committed from the Belleric. However, Fredrin gets taken down. The wall comes in from Grok. No tectonic charge yet to follow up, as Zetian needs to back off right now.
And once again, we could see why Valir is an awesome mage, especially against tanks.
Yeah, and yours truly, I have to agree with you there. I mean, if the Primordial Gods continue this jungle invades, Fredrin is going to be a walking minion. But yeah, it's just before the 4-minute mark. It's 5-0, and it is a whopping 3k gold lead. 25 seconds away from the second turtle of this match.
That is actually extremely crazy, especially with Thamus also having a 1-up here onto the Lucas. The Lucas is gonna constantly have to try to get his farm up and won't be able to rotate as much as it can.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, look, Thomas is just getting that lane pressure in, going for the rotation. Probably going to clear the mid lane as well, and then, oh no, he's rotating for the turtle. So this will allow Lucas to free farm in the bot lane. However, it is going to be a 5v4 at the second turtle. Then why? Second turtle has been secured by Primordial Gods. We do see them invade onto the blue buff once more. Suyu not landing that first kill stun. The Fury of the Phoenix is into the mix, and Suyu secures the blue buff once more.
Okay, but with Lucas getting to once again push into this bot lane, managing to get some of that gold, it would help him when it comes to the laning phase. But the Zetian is just a little bit too overeager with that Fury of the Phoenix, because she's throwing it out, getting the vision, but not really being able to do much when it comes to the team fights.
Superman just overextending a little bit, giving vision onto himself. Lucas does take damage, but it will be nothing crazy at this moment. We do see Grok and Belleric will run into one another and just saying, "Hello, my friend. It is me you're looking for. I can see it in your eyes. I can hear it in your voice." Alright, so the rotation coming in from Primordial Gods onto the bot lane. Potentially it will transition over to a red buff invade. However, Baby Whale Bandits going for the opposite rotation into the top lane, as we do see Primordial Gods changing up their rotation. Oh, the stun is onto Mahaba. The wall is up. Tectonic charge lands onto Zetian and Belleric. However, Wrath of Giants is into the mix. Marshall jumps onto the Claude, just loading out the Claude. Will you be able to secure this? Oh no! Battle Mirror image being committed from the Claude, and that is yet another blue buff invade.
With these amounts of blue buff invades, the first one is already 2k behind the Suyu when it comes to the gold.
Yeah, oh, Grok nearly stealing that red buff. Yeah, look, there's a 3-level gap coming in between the junglers, so this is literally a jungle gap at this moment. The third and final turtle has been started up, and this will go in favor of Primordial Gods once more.
Red team has slain the turtle.
Oh, Marsha secures a
Definitely.
solo kill onto Claude in the top lane. However, will she get caught out by the Fredrin and Zetian combo? However, Marsha turns around and goes on to kill, so picks up a double kill. The Brazen's Wrath has been committed. However, Fredrin is met by the Grok.
Marsha was playing for her life right there because she saw that she was outnumbered, didn't know if Grok was going to be a time. If I'm going down, I'm going to take down as many as I can with me.
And the meanwhile, in the bot lane, right, it was the Blazing Inferno versus Unleash the Beast, both popping their ults and just brawling it out. However, looking at into the mid lane, this is Primordial Gods is trying to secure this tier 1 turret in the mid lane. But just keeping that pressure. Will Claude get caught out? Will Grok be able to catch him? Yes, sir! Claude gets caught out by the CU. Fury of the Phoenix has been committed from kill zone. However, is this a little too late for the side of maybe Will Bandits as Marshall secures the first turret of this match?
Okay, turret only at around 8 minutes, not too bad, but it seems like the mid lane pressure coming in here from the side of Primordial Gods definitely working in their favor.
Yeah, Valor nearly getting taken down in that engagement. Suyu jumps in. Oh, Wall gets committed just to save the Suyu. It was at that moment that they realized Suyu is taking all out the jungle.
But it seems like Primordial Gods definitely need to get this mid lane turret. It would definitely help them a lot more with the invades and push the side of Baby Oil Bandits into the tower.
Yeah, and Remu ML, to answer your question, yes, this channel is monetized, right? So everything that we make on this channel goes back to the community in the form of prize pools, prizes, etc, etc. Speaking of which, right, Cupid's Slash, they've got well, we're going to do prize giveaways to you as viewers and to players of this tournament. So stay tuned, and that's where the money goes to. I mean, everything we make goes back to the community. It is all for you guys.
Definitely. But it seems like the stems might be in danger enough for lose right now. With the mid lane down and the majority of the tier 1 turrets, it seems like Claude is going to be sandwiched along with the Bellaric here.
Yeah, as I'm sorry, I was just typing out as reduces Wrath of Giants gets committed from the Bellaric. I have a Valor and Marsha shredding through Mahaba's life. Woohoo! KP, will KP get caught as we do see Suyu does use the first kill. Battle Mirror Image has been committed. Claude is into this tricky situation. He does commit the Blazing Duet, but Grok secures the kill. That's a 2-for-0 exchange.
I definitely know what you meant by when it comes to this match coming down to the gold laners. Because with Marsha doing well, Claude struggling so much and not having any support from his team really, it's very difficult for them to do anything this match.
Yeah, I mean Primordial Gods, right? Having a 7k gold lead, 7.4k gold lead, my apologies. Having the map control and just this peer pressure coming in. This is going to be difficult from Baby Wolves to recover. We do see the Wrath of Giants gets stood with it. The Tectonic Charge lands onto no one. Claude secures the kill onto Marsha. This could be it. Battle Mirror Image has been committed. Primordial Gods securing one tier 2 turret and will potentially secure a second one as we do see Thomas does pull through everyone.
That is true, but the engagement continues here in the mid lane, and once again, 2 people are gonna fall down. It's gonna be 3 that falls right now. Bodies falling like flies, and they're gonna be able to take down all tier 2 turrets.
Yeah, that's a 4-for-0 exchange going in favor of Primordial Gods, right? First Holy Shield gets popped in the bot lane, but I mean, it's 30 seconds away. Then all the Holy Shields will be down. Map control fully in favor of Primordial Gods, and yeah, I mean, Primordial Gods, they need to play for the end right now. I mean, Suyu, he's reached his mark. I mean, he's maxed out now. And well, okay, he's not got full build yet, but I mean, he's stopped scaling right now, as we do see the play coming onto Fredron once more from Brock. The wall is up. No tectonic charge has been set just yet.
But this Baby Oil Bandits does have a lot of defensive capability, so they need to lean into that right now, especially with the Lord coming up.
Yeah, I agreed. The second Lord of the Snatch will spawn out in the next 3, 2, 1. Lord falls.
Distracting 2 right now. So you're gonna solo the Lord while the rest of his team just does a good job of zoning right now, putting pressure on the lanes. This is definitely gonna go contested to the side of Primordial gods.
The Blazing Inferno has been committed from Salmon. Unleash the Beast coming in from Lucas. Vengeance has been popped as well. Unleash the Beast bomb has been committed. Lucas will get taken down by the CU tectonic charge. Lands on 201. Oh my word, Ghosty! You ugly little monster.
You're not you shaming people on live stream?
Alright, wall coming in. Lord will charge onto this tier 3 turret. Fury of the Phoenix. Random Giants has been committed. Blazing the went into the play as well. It's a double kill coming in from Suyu. And the tier 3 turret has been taken down. Will they be able to secure this? It's a triple kill for Suyu. Will he get the Maniac? Will he? Maniac going through Trunks on the Suyu. That's 2 Maniacs for the evening so far. Unleash the Beast coming in from Lucas. And first match goes in favor of Primordial.
Victory!
GG.
Damn.
Holy smokers!
If the Lord attacked just a little bit slower, just a little bit, so you could have gotten a savage.
Yeah, so MVP going to Trunks and MVP going to Yuchi. KP and Raijin receiving a box of chocolates. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get the second lobby up and running for you, and potentially, whilst you wait, listen to a song. Enjoy it.
Firewalls in my mind, breaking every line. They said stay inside the frame, but I corrupted the game. I don't follow, I rewrite. I don't sleep, I ignite. Some breach, I'm inside. Every rule just got denied. No limits, no retreat. I don't crash, I dominate.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. As you can see, the lobby bans has been commented. Okay, someone inviting me to the what's her name? All right, so lobby bans being Alice and Xborg and Freya and Grok. So good luck and have fun to both teams, and let's get cooking. Obviously, the Grok was a respect ban.
You are the lobby host.
Yes, I know. I was just typing out the bans for the refs.
Just making sure. Just making sure.
All right. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go into the drafting phase. What? Your MVP. I nearly said something which I was not allowed to say on stream. I would have gotten slaughtered. Any case, Trunks banning out the Valentina. Is this a bait ban?
So,
Yeah, it's a bait ban. I can promise you it's a bait ban. The question is, can Baby Will ban it? See it?
The clouds are ever shifting,
that's
but
it.
this
Your
heart
team is
remains
banned.
steadfast.
GG's.
well, I mean, you don't want to risk them having the Sora, especially with them having first pick.
No, you don't. That Valentina is actually, in general, a good ban. Because they could be potentially be picking up, Getcha, or you know,
Your
Two
team is
greatest
banning.
something with a
inventions.
juicy ult. As Angela gets banned out from the side of Primordial Gods.
Angela is an interesting ban. Why would you want to ban Angela?
Not to combine it with your tank jungle.
Like the Fredrin said.
Yeah, exactly that.
Fight.
Wouldn't you
Fight
rather
for
want
the
to ban
ultimate
a
Your
answer.
Matilda
team is picking.
if you're gonna work with a Fred?
Well, you see, there's a lot of heroes that
Let them
synergize
play the
with it.
hero.
Your team
Goten
is
I will
picking
be
up
the
the
truth
huge
this
song.
world desperately
Yuchi
needs.
showing us a Kai. Will it be a Kai?
With Primordial Gods liking the invades, an Akai would definitely be helpful, especially when they try to invade. Then you can just use a heavy spin, pin someone to the wall, or just disrupt the entire team
Welcome
fight.
to the land of
Well, the
dawn.
Kai gets picked up from Baby Will Bandits. Mahaba goes for the Minotaur.
Tremble before the might of
Your
Taurus.
team is picking.
So it's potentially going. It's going to be a Kai jungle.
You know what I haven't seen in forever? Kai on the XP line.
Wait, what? Who? What?
Kai on the XP lane.
Well, let's see. Maybe it is Superman.
1,000 winters have led to this
Goes for
chit-chat.
Gord
Your team
and
is
Stoner. He's going to surprise us with his one-trick high loss. Look, I can't say it. I can't say it anymore because it's been a moment since he's played the high loss. So, look, we know Stoner is a very good high loss. He's a very, very, very good high loss. So, let's see what Stoner is going to bring in this play for us. I mean, high loss with that glorious
Payback.
Your
pathway
team is banning.
is going to be deadly as Killzone picks up the Faza.
Definitely the time to ban the carry, I would say, seeing that she's still open right now and there's a lot of tankiness on both teams.
Yeah, I agreed. And Vulcan GG22, welcome to the stream, bro. How are you doing tonight?
Time to drop the beat of the
Your
flash.
team is banning.
Rajan bans out the Joy as a final ban. Baby Will Banners, they didn't have a very great time against the Joy in their last match. So I understand it. The Joy gave them PTSD.
There wasn't a draw in the previous match, was there?
No. The previous round.
Chivalry is
Oh,
dead.
Deus Mastodonte
And
versus
I will
Akira
revive it.
Protocol.
No. Round 4, my sweetheart. Round 4. where they played against. I just need to go fact check this. They played against the Joy, and that Joy gave them PTSD. They got slaughtered in their last
Thorns
match.
remain.
Horizon picking up the Lancelot for the side of Baby Will Bandits. I'll tell you now who they played against. Just give me a second.
Okay, Lancelot can easily catch out the Gord, which is pretty good. The problem is, Gord is an amazing mage. He has a lot of AoE, damage, actually insane. The problem is he's stationary during his ult, and it's not a full ult like Farstels, which makes him very vulnerable.
The Slayer
Your
of
team
Gods.
is picking.
Okay! Chunk's going for the Gushin. My prayers got answered from the previous match. Suspect picking up the Obsidia. Right? Obsidia is a super late game marksman. Well, I wouldn't say super, but she's a very late game marksman. I mean, you would ideally want her to get fed early on so that she can get her stacks. I mean, I've been saying this like I'm a
Time and
parakeet.
tide wait for no man, nor girl.
Molly wants a cracker. Alright, KP picking up the Beatrix.
The Obsidia is good though if she can catch the Lancelot, because all of his skills are mobility skills. If he goes through her ult, then he can't use any of his skills, which makes him a sitting duck. And even a bit the same with the Akai.
Well, you'll get to see Akai in the XP lane, Lotus.
I mean, that's good.
Look, I would have preferred that Kai on Rome, especially for that jungle invades. But let's see how this one is going to play out. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the second match in this best of 3 series. Will Primordial Gods take this in a clean sweep fashion, or will Baby Will Bandits take us into the sudden death?
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Minions
All
spawning.
or nothing for the
Till the
first
enemy
team.
reaches the battlefield.
Smash them!
All troops deployed.
Lotus, do you realize I've been solo casting for a moment or two?
Yes, I have. It's like when that one person stays in a cave for so long that they're unused to other people joining them for dinner.
Yeah. It is. Oh, will this be, okay, no, it's not a jungle invade onto the Lancelot. Alright, just scouting out the lands. Gushin getting that red buff first, so you know both teams will potentially be going to the top lanes. As we do see the engagement coming in from Hylos onto Minotaur. They need to be careful of those Faza. Faza should go for the quick rotation meta. Oh, stun coming in from Grok.
Definitely agreeing to what you say about the Farsa, because each hero, whenever you play a comp, you should definitely play to the strengths of the hero.
As Faza goes for the top lane rotation, Hylos is was waiting for the Faza to rotate, realizing that she didn't rotate to the bot lane. Alright, so Baby Will Bandits busy having a 3-man situation in the top lane. We do see Raijin going for that rotation. Potentially jungle invade was not successful. Gushin did use the retribution. As we do see Gushin is getting those stacks up. Will we see the incandescence onto Lancelot? No sir, we will not.
Right now, both teams just want to get in that poke, making sure to get the control here around the area. None of the marksmen gonna be rotating right now.
No, because none of them have got the ult yet. Beatrix is keeping the Obsidia at bay, as we do see Gushin does start up the first kill of this match. However, Baby Will Bandits going for full rotation onto Obsidia. Will we see the shutdown or the kill onto Obsidia? Oh! The rocket barrage comes. However, Faza secures the first blood onto Obsidia. Hylos comes in for the rotation to the bot lane. Gushin is just right behind him. We'll go for his jungle farm clear first. Haba gets the vision.
Right now, both teams know not to overextend right now. I mean, this is the last match potentially for the side of Baby Oil Bandits. They don't want to overextend, get the kill, get out, poke them if you need to.
As we do see the Feathered Airstrike coming in from Kill Zone. So there will be no Feathered Airstrike for the next team fight. Gord just struggling to land his skills at this moment. Oh, Gushin securing the litho. Just stealing the farm away from Lancelot. There is a level gap between the Lance and the Gushin. I mean, if Trunks is going to go for this shotgun build, they are going to struggle. I've literally got PTSD from a Gushin.
Yes, that's why we always say Winterground is amazing to use.
Ooh, Gushin gets the kill onto Baza. However, Yuzong is into the mix. Will we see the play onto Mahaba? Oh, not yet. Manon Fury was committed. However, the heavy spin coming in from Akai, pinning Goten against the tier 2 turret, and that is a kill in favor of Akai.
Definitely having the Akai being useful right now. Like I said earlier, when it comes to the invades, he's gonna be good. But you were also correct in saying that he would be better in the roaming position, because then he would be closer when it comes to the invades.
Yeah, agreed. So we'll see. Because I mean, look, this game is going to come into a full 5-man rotation shortly. We do see the stun coming in onto Faza. It's a double stun onto Faza. Killzone is not loving this combination from the Gord and the Hylos at this moment.
I mean, I wouldn't either, because you have a lot of invadability and you can play so aggressively, especially with the Hylos.
Agreed, and with that the movement speed that the Glorious Pathway does grant, I mean, alright, we do see Stoner scouting out Beatrix and Minotaur. However, Gushin is trying to get his position straight.
With YZ also rotating, is going to be a bit on the slow side coming out from the Panda.
A Feathered Airstrike coming in from Paza. Onto 2 does not finish off. However, Yuzong is onto KP. Onto the back line. There's the kill for Goten on the battlefield. Second turtle of this match does go to Primordial Guards, as we do see the second skill coming in from Lancelot. Lancelot gets taken down by the passive from Yuzong. Skypius and Brox from the Gord, and in Contestants lands onto Minotaur. However, not enough damage just yet. That's a 2 for nothing exchange. No, that was a 2 for nothing exchange.
Yes, I think so.
It was KP first, and then it was Akai, and then it was Lancelot. Alright, was that a successful red buff invade? Yes, sir! As Gushin secures the red buff. Oh, Lancelot gets stunned up. As, what's Gord's alt's name?
Mystic Gush.
Mystic Gush. What a way. What a way to call it. I mean, Primordial Gods, previously known as DBZ Warriors. So, let's just call it the Kamehameha. Alright. Simon nostalgic moments there as we do see the Feathered Airstrike getting committed once more. Incandescence gets cancelled out with a flicker. However, KP secures a kill onto the Gushin. You don't want the Gushin to fall off of the snowball. You want Gushin to snowball. But yeah, it's 1 for nothing exchange in favor of Baby Oil Bandits, as the Gord secures the kill onto Lancelot. It's a 1-for-1 exchange. So it's just before the 7-minute mark. It's 5-3. 2k gold lead in favor of Primordial Gods.
And with the next turtle upcoming, seems like the Obsidian wants to push the lane. Beatrix is stuck here in the mid lane. That does put her at a bit of a lane disadvantage.
Well, it is. And I mean, Obsidia's got 2 levels onto the Beatrix. She should have, okay, she doesn't have the 11 stacks yet. She's got 10 stacks. And I mean, you want the Obsidia to have the 15 stacks. So as soon as she commits that Hunt of Bone, that's going to give her 5 passive bone shards as well. So that would give her the 15. So Obsidia is going to start hurting now, especially when she pops that Hunt of Bone. third and final turtle of this match does go in favor of Primordial Gods. We do see Baby Oil Bandits going for the tier 1 turret in the bot lane. So first turret does go in favor of Baby Oil Bandits. So chasing objectives and not the goal.
Well, I mean, going with that was the best option they had. There was a level gap between the junglers, and if you can't take a turtle or a lord, then it's better to take 2 turrets in exchange.
Yeah, that's true. Kills don't need to be patient with the feathered airstrike. So using the feathered airstrike continuously defensively, it doesn't allow the team to stack with that damage. As we do see Hylos zones out the Minotaur. The Black Dragon form has been committed. Mahaba will get zoned out, and the Black Dragon form just committed to zone everyone away.
And with the Twitter going to be able to make sure that the turrets are equal right now, puts the Beatrix once again under pressure, and this is not really getting any breathing space.
No, it's not, because I mean, Obsidia is known to be a very nice split pusher, especially because she's got that second skill that grants her that extra speed, that extra mobility, and she can shred through turrets like crazy stuff. Vulcan,
That is true.
are you perhaps Martin? Alright, so we do see the stun up onto KP. It is 25 seconds. Make it 20 seconds away from the first Lord of the match.
On the side of Primordial God's bot lane is unmanaged right now. Lancelot making sure to get in the... Just put in the pressure because someone has to either retreat or lose a turret. But Incandescence coming out from the Gusion right now. Mr. Gush onto the Minotaur. However, Gusion falls. This is just before a Lord. That is not what we want right now.
No, KP definitely prioring onto the Gusion. That was beautiful plays coming in. It's a 1-for-1 exchange. However, the first Lord is up. We do see Obsidia into the mix. The heavy spin has been committed from Akai. We will see Hylos retreating to get that HP, especially for this first Lord of the match.
Definitely, but Gusion will at least be in time in favor of the side of Primordial Gods. It's just they have to be so careful of this Beatrix right now because she's farmed and she's off the block.
Yeah, that's true. As we do see the glorious pathway has been committed from the Hylos. Hunter Phone is onto Akai. Yuchi will get taken down by the Mystic Gush. And that is a no roam for this first Lord as Beatrix secures the tier 1 turret in the mid lane. So map control going in favor of Baby Oil Bandits.
Shut down.
Ooh, shutdown kill coming in from Lancelot onto the Gourd.
Definitely, and Gusion also has to be careful right now. KP is making sure to stay with this Minotaur, waiting up for the sets. And with them having equal numbers in the fights, it's going to be about the pressure here in the lanes as well as how they position themselves.
Yeah, I mean, Primordial Gods, they definitely need to look at securing the turrets as well, just to even up the map control. Yeah, we will see the bot lane pushing through to that tier 2 turret from them. But yeah, that forces the Beatrix to the bot lane. So it's beautiful timing. Now it's the time to start this Lord. Focus onto the Lancelot, zone the Lancelot away, and yeah, secure the objective.
Agreed, but right now they're taking a bit of their time, somewhat hesitant.
Alright, Obsidia does start the Lord. However, we do see the stun up onto Lancelot. Black Dragon form has been committed. Akai with a heavy spin onto Gusion. Full trunks, full glorious pathway gets committed. Akai secures the kill. However, Mr. Gush has been committed. Feather strike into the play as well. Baby Oil Bandits currently having a 2-kill advantage. It's a 2-for-0 exchange. That's first Lord in favor of Baby Oil Bandits.
That was honestly a very big mistake coming out from the side of Primordial Gods. When Beatrix was out pushing the bottom lane, they should have actually just went straight for the Lord. They had the numbers advantage. But Gusion getting caught up by the Akai was a big problem.
Yeah, well, that's some good plays coming in from the Akai. I mean, that's your job as an XP laner when it comes to major objectives like the Lords and the Turtles. I mean, you as an XP laner, your job is to zone out the jungler. And Akai catching Gusion, he did his job.
He perfected it to a T.
Yes, with a heavy spin. Alright, but Raijin coming with the jungle invade from the Lancelot. He did secure the red buff. However, Hylos does zone, or tries to zone out the Lancelot. And yeah, Gusion does secure his blue buff, luckily.
Heavy spin also committed here from the Akira right now. The side of Primordial Gods could use it, but otherwise he might fall if he's not careful.
Yeah, Obsidia shredding through this first Lord of the match. Lancelot nearly getting caught out. Look at Hylos, missing Gush, getting committed. Oh my word, I clicked miss. However, Lancelot is so low. Hylos secures the kill onto Lance. It's a 1-for-0 exchange at this moment in juncture of time. Just before the 12-minute mark. That's another tier 2 turret. That's all 3 tier 2 turrets taken down in favor of Baby Oil Bandits. So, at the 14-minute mark, Baby Oil Bandits has got the make it a 2.3k gold lead, and they've got map control.
This is definitely different from the first match that we saw them tonight in, but I would say they're playing with a lot more decisiveness, also making sure to layer the attacks and having the communication on point.
Well, the question is it the comms? But yeah, playing a lot more disciplined into this match, and obviously not being constantly invaded by Primordial Gods does grant them. Because, I mean, look, this map is getting smaller, and the longer this match goes, it is going to go in favor of Primordial Gods for the Obsidia and the Ford. But I mean, you've got a Beatrix and you've got a Phaser that's also late game heroes. So this match is pretty much evened going into, well, this phase, as we do see another tier 1 turret finally gets taken down by Primordial Gods. Second tier 1 turret.
Definitely. Also pulling the side of Baby Oil Bandits to the top. Now they can try to get the upper hand when it comes to the positioning around the Lord.
Yeah, well, it's Baby Oil Bandits. Akai focuses onto the board. Oh! A snipe shot coming in from Beatrix.
I would say that before they try to go for any objective, they should really try to get a pick off onto this Beatrix.
Yeah, they should, as we do see Lancelot does start the second Lord of this match. However, will the zoning coming in this time around from Primordial Gods, or will Baby Oil Bandits continue? As we do see the Revitalize gets bopped from the Hylos. Beatrix doing a lot of damage. Heavy spin onto Gusion once more. Akai catches his target. Black Dragon form has been committed. Yuzong is onto the back line. Will the passive proc? Will he be able to catch Beatrix? Yes, sir. He does. It's a killing spree for the Yuzong. However, Lancelot secures a kill onto Obsidia. That's a 3-for-1 exchange in favor of Baby Oil Bandits. Make that a 4-for-1 exchange.
Yay. That is a lot of damage, especially coming out from this lance right now. And with Gord being the only one to defend, hopefully he can keep it intact for about 10 seconds for his teammates to come back, but Lord going uncontested is the side of Baby Oil Bandits.
Well, Primordial Gods would definitely be able to set the defense. Look, the thing that's catching them right now is the fact that Gusion wasn't able to snowball, and they need Gusion needs farm. Gusion needs a lot of farm. Obsidia, let's quickly see. She should be where she needs to be. Yeah, she's got full stacks on her bone shards. So I mean, Obsidia is going to hurt right now. So if Baby Oil Bandits doesn't focus onto this Obsidia, it's going to be a nasty time for them.
Definitely, but the Obsidia will also have to check her positioning as well as the Gusion. someone has to take care of the outcry so that he doesn't catch all the squishies again.
Yeah, agreed. So the lanes are pretty much synced up. So it will be 3 lanes charging in onto the tier 3 turrets. As we do see Primordial Gods does zone out the top and mid lane. As we do see the Black Dragon form has been committed. Yuzong not looking for the Beatrix, and the Mystic Gush has been committed onto the Lord. That's 2 ults committed before the base defense. Glorious Pathway gets committed from the Hylos. However, they shouldn't engage right now. They should not engage.
Definitely not. 3 of their main ultimates and engaging ultimates are taken out right now. It was enough to defend the majority of the inhibitors, but not enough to protect them from the team.
Yeah, Trunk saying thank you to Lancelot for getting that the red buff low so that he can just come in and retreat. However, Lancelot is going for the blue buff as well, as we do see, Incandescence not landing. This Lancelot was a beautiful pick, especially against the Gushin.
Definitely, and with Gushin and the Akai also making sure to counter it. I am raving about the Akai, but the Akai is doing so much in this match right now. It's definitely working in their favor.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, let's see. Look, if I'm being honest, right, the next team fight is going to win or lose the match. Yeah, maybe it will Bandits if they can win the next team fight. Because, I mean, we're looking at the timer there for the Lord. It's 20 seconds away. Then it's the Evolved Lord. So, yeah, Primordial Gods, they need to contest for this. And that's why I say the next team fight is going to win or lose this match.
Definitely, and with Lance once again creating pressure in the spot lane, both of the squishies are there to just take care of it. But this gives position advantage to Baby Oil Bandits.
Incandescence lands on the Beatrix, but she pops. What? Oh, wait. Oh, that's that Rose Gold Meteor.
Rose Gold Meteor.
Yeah.
Flicker and Rose Gold Meteor.
Yeah, what a combination.
This can work in their favor during the team fight.
It can. It definitely can. The zoning coming in from Minotaur and Akai. Heavy spin has been committed. However, Akai doesn't succeed to catch the Gushin. Oh! The Lord goes in favor of Baby Will Bandits. However, it's still a full 5-man for the side of Primordial Gods. They can set up. They can set up for the defense. They should wait for the waves to push in. Ideally, objectively, it would be great if they can keep 1 or 2 lanes unevenly pushed. That would grant them that advantage at this next team fight, or base defense, shall I say?
It definitely can. It's just gonna be difficult because the enemy team does have a Minotaur that can just jump in. And once the side of Primordial Gods uses their own ultimates, the Akai can just use a heavy spin to pin everyone to the wall.
Agreed. Look, I mean, this is going to be clutch plays, if I'm being honest. I have a video shredding through this minion wave. Lord will come in into the base. However, but maybe we'll ban it, so try to see another tier 3 turret. But Beatrix is zoning, positioning very beautifully. As we do see, the Glorious Pathway has been committed. The Feathered Airstrike is into the mix. Beatrix secures the kill onto the Yuzong. Oh, there we go. Hunt of Bone is onto Minotaur. But will we see the defense coming in? Oh, sudden death round it is, ladies and gentlemen. Sudden death round it is. Beautiful plays coming in from Baby Oil Bandits, securing this second match. MVP going to the Akai, and MVP going to Stoner with the high loss.
Yes, those MVPs were very much deserved. The problem is the Obsidia got her 25 stacks. She was online, she had full items, but she was constantly the one to clear the waves and couldn't really join in the team fights, which impact the game coming up from Primordial Gods.
That is true. I mean, look, but I'm not going to take anything away from Primordial Gods. It was still a good match coming in from them, but maybe it will Bandits. They had the better draft, especially with the Kai And the Minotaur and Farza just coming in clutch with the feathered airstrike there at the end.
That is very true right now. And last part was where the Obsidia ulted the Minotaur, and they didn't have enough damage spread out to take care of the Lord and all of the minions. That is why it's difficult to do a base defense when you have a Gord instead of a Zetian or a Farsa, or even a Valir.
That is true.
This is neo warfare. No mercy in the cold. Every street's a battlefield. Every loss just makes me cold.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, bands coming through. It's Xborg, Alice, Grok, and Freya. So good luck. Oh boy, where's the other ref? Where's the other ref? Where's the other referee?
Just a sec, please. The other ref is coming.
All right, perfect. So Xborg, Alice, Grok, and Freya.
Running through the static smoke, every friend becomes a ghost. I don't stop, I accelerate. Victory is never late. Fear got deleted, pressure upgraded.
All right, Mahava, we're the first
Fight for the
band.
ultimate
Banning out the
hero is
Hilda,
banning.
it seems like, maybe we'll ban it.
clouds are
Keeps
ever
on
shifting.
hard
Yours
His heart
focusing on
remains
Bandits.
steadfast.
Primordial gods is Hilda, Grok, and Freya. Well, pretty much the Freya and the Hilda. That's been the ban straight throughout. The Grok being respect banned after that first match. But Sora getting banned out from the side of Primordial gods.
We are glue.
Your team is banning.
Glue also, it's been a while since I actually saw Glue in any of the matches, but also getting regularly banned out.
Yeah, Lotus, just quickly take over. I'll be back now.
Okie dokie. Let's see what next band's coming out from the side of Goten. With the majority of these bands coming out,
Enters the scene.
Akai is a
is picking.
pretty valid band, especially if you want to take out any, pick up any assassin junglers. With the Akai that they used in the previous match, he was just able to pin everyone to the wall, and you couldn't do anything from the side of Primordial Gods. KP probably gonna swap out with
Rise beyond greatness.
Okay,
is
he's on pretty good
Reignite
pick,
the
especially if you can make him snowball from the early game. The YZ from the previous match did have a difficult time, especially up against the
it will soon be your burial
Cave,
ground.
but Lapu Lapu, good matchup versus the YZ. The only time that Lapu Lapu really struggles against YZ is when
Your team is
Yuzong uses his dragon form, but lead. It seems like the side of
Always
the
on the
Primordial
way.
Gods once again wants to go with an invade comp. Mahaba going in with a Matilda, a lot of mobility coming in for the side of Baby Royal Bandit. If you could get a trade pick for the side of Baby Oil Bandits, it could work, but
Your team is picking.
Leomord does work just as well. I honestly don't know much about the Leomord, so I can't say too much there. I feel like it might have been better, giving more sustainability to the side of Baby Oil Bandits. Superman going in with the Zushin. Okay, that can actually work pretty well right now. As we did take a look at the last rounds, mostly going to be the marksman. Seeing that both of these teams do like using their gold laners.
Are the two greatest inventions.
Why would they ban Angela if they have Matilda? But okay, let's see.
I've been waiting for too long.
Carry is a valid ban, especially if you want to add any key roams to tanky heroes. Junglers that could work right now. The Suzu was pretty good. Made heavy. Okay, once again going in with the Suzu. This does give them a lot of invade capability, Zushin, Suyu, and even the Khalid.
Among the planes exists the equilibrium, which I was made for.
Eve does have nice poke damage and does outrange the Zushin. That gives them a decent mid lane control capability.
The right answer for the
Masha once again getting picked up. This does put the Eve, the Leomord, and even the Matilda in a lot of danger.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that does. I mean, look, this is interesting. This is an interesting lineup. Look, the reason why the Angela is banned, and I can understand the thought behind banning out the Angela. Angela is also viable in the mid lane. So yeah, look, the Angela does make sense because Angela combining with the Leomord is deadly, but yeah, it's going to come down to will Leomord be able to land that Phantom Steed. If Leomord is pretty much like Gushin. If he's controlled early game, it's difficult for him to get online. So, any case, there we go. This is the third and final match of the evening between Baby Will Bandits and Primordial Gods. You will take this sudden death round. Yeah, the Angela actually works very well in the mid lane, depending on your combination, and what you draft for your roam and your jungle. But Angela mid works. Sorry, notice I'm talking to the chat. Well, you will know because you use that. You've used that strat. Well, your team has used that strat previously.
Yes, I do. I'm not entirely a big fan of Angela mid lane, especially when you need a lot of control and AoE. But for some cases, it actually works pretty well.
Yeah, true. Super true. Alright, so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And yeah, I see a lot of support coming in. I see support coming in for Primordial Gods. Not a lot, but it's support. Baby Will Bandits is favorite to take this match. So Superman gets that displacement onto Mahaba, does force the revitalize onto the Matilda.
Definitely, and Khalid putting a lot of pressure here onto the Leomord right now. Like you said, if Leomord gets control, it's going to be difficult for him to scale.
Yeah, and especially with the Zushin, right? I mentioned it. When did I mention it? It was last night or the night before that, right? Zushin is made for jungle invades, right? Because Zushin can allow your jungler to secure the jungle invades if you play aggressively into the jungle. Because I mean, Zushin likes these small zones, especially with that Crimson Lantern.
That is definitely true, but the mid lane control is pretty interesting coming out from both Eve managing to poke, Sushin managing to use that out positioning.
What do you think of this matchup between the Guinevere and Marsha on the gold lane?
Early game I will definitely favor the Guinevere, but late game it's gonna go to the side of Marsha as long as she doesn't get CC'd up. So she needs to time that ult quite nicely.
Yeah, and look, I'm loving this Khalid pick coming in from Stoner. I mean, like the Matilda's got a lot of mobility speed. Look, Matilda does grant the escapes. Vasuyu is into the mix. We do see the focus onto Yuchi. Yuzong is taken down by Superman as the first blood does go in favor of Zushin. Kill zone will get scouted out.
Does seem like that Sona doing a good job at zoning as well with the Zushin right by his side now. It's gonna be an uncontested low to the side of Primordial Gods.
Yeah, uncontested turtle. First turtle of this match does go in favor of Primordial Gods. So I would like to see Primordial Gods go with that aggressive strat again, but I would also, because what granted Baby Oil Bandits a succession in the second game was exactly that same strat, as we do see Khalid with a sandstorm does land onto Guinevere. Circling Eagle takes down the Khalid. However, the real world manipulation, RWM coming in from Eve, just zoning out the Zushin, or controlling the Zushin and the Marsha.
But right now with the XP matchup as well, just looking at them, it's actually interesting to see how it's still just a skill matchup, but Yuzong doing a lot of damage trying to get that passive.
Well, look, the matchup between Yuzong and Lapu Lapu, it's a balanced matchup. I mean, none of them really truly counters one or other. So it comes down to a battle of skills between the Lapu and the Yuzong. And that's 100%. It's a skilled matchup. However, we do see the stun lands onto Bahama. Revitalize has been popped. The Violet Requiem lands onto 3. The Butterfly lands and has been committed. And Shanks barely escapes with his life. Displacement continues onto Guinevere. Will Marsha secure the kill onto Gwyn? No, sir. Whoa, what a clutch play coming in. But that Violet Requiem was on the mark. Just unfortunate that KP doesn't have the itemization yet for that Violet Requiem yet.
That is true, but it was beautiful from the Matilda, just baiting them out using her Revitalize and everything. Everyone just tried to jump on her, and the Guinevere just counter-engaged that.
Well, I mean, if you're able to remove Matilda of a team fight, right? That means there's no escapability for.
Not at the cost of your life.
Okay, yeah, true. In any case, we do see Suyu starts up the second turtle of this match. Will Primordial Gods keep the zoning onto Baby Oil Bandits? We do see the Phantom Steed get committed. Stoner, second turtle of the match goes in favor of Baby Oil Bandits. Phantom Steed, Barbriel still in the play. Stoner is at half HP. We do see that Sandfrere getting committed. Yuzong onto the back line. Massive procs and Zushin gets taken down.
That's a one for nothing exchange, but it seems like the engagement continues. So you mentioned get the kill onto Mahaba. Yuchi in a bit of danger. Lapu throwing out the flicker, so it's a 1-for-1 exchange.
Yeah, it was a 1-for-1 exchange. So yeah, looking at that 5.5 minute mark, it's 1 kill advantage in favor of Primordial Gods and only 200 gold deep. But we do see the engagement onto KP once more. No follow through, no lands just yet. But I mean, look, this match could go either me and this bloody emulator. Right, so this match can still go either way. Honestly, it's going to come down to objectives.
Very true, but Trunks getting the kill here onto the YZ. If YZ struggles to snowball, that makes things very difficult. Like you said, it's about the objectives. So, with... but once again, kill here coming onto the suspect. The thing is, with the previous match, Primordial Gods was lacking when it came to turrets. And that is how Baby War Bandits caught them. So if they can learn from that mistake, they can definitely also turn this game around, focusing more on the turrets than on the turret on board.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, look, with Baby War Bandits focusing onto the turrets, I mean, opening up the map and allowing them to get that jungle pressure on. Okay, so third and final turtle will be up in the next 10 seconds. KP comes in with a Guinevere.
Susha once again doing a nice job at zoning.
Alright, we will see Yuzong rotating in. Goten commits that Bravest Fighter onto the Eve, does not land. However, Zushin coming in with a zoning. Third and final turtle does go in favor of Primordial Gods. Butterfly Lantern has been committed from Superman. Oh, golly gosh.
No phone just yet, but Sam coming out from the Kali right now. A lot of damage here. Violent Mercury onto 2, but not catching anyone out just yet. Butterfly now just managing to catch out the Guinevere. And he's managing to take the mid lane.
Yeah, Leomore did manage to take the mid lane. However, Mahaba is taken low once more. This Matilda is so annoying. So that's a tier 1 turret in favor of Primordial Gods as well. However, Leomord going for the jungle invade. Obviously, Suyu will be behind now. The question is, will Suyu go for that counter jungling? I mean, obviously not having the blue buff. Yeah, okay, there you go. You see Trunks going for it. He needs to wait. It's a few seconds. But Guinevere does know he's there.
Yes, that is a problem. They need to make sure not to get caught out by the Violent Requiem. That is very dangerous, especially in the close corners. So positioning is very important here once again.
Yeah, Matilda once more. Yeah, babysitting KP beautifully. Look, I'm loving the Matilda plays coming in there. Mahaba is doing a beautiful job with this Matilda, and Primordial Gods Black Dragon form has been committed from the Yuzong. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you feel like it, please report the cameraman. He's doing a suckish job today, especially in this last match. Misclicking the emulator every time.
It's okay. The cameraman is only human. I think.
Yeah, that's me, Lotus. That's me. Alright.
Oh, so never mind. Report the cameraman.
First Lord of the match has spawned up. Who's going to win this battle of zoning at this first Lord? Leomord is waiting for that opening, Raijin, or is he going to go for a split push?
Seems like Wisey wants to go for the split push. He does have the Black Dragon form from ability, but both teams trying to create pressure here around the lanes just to get dominance around the Lord.
Yeah, we do see Marsha's onto Yuzong. However, will Yuchi get caught out? Ooh, so low. However, Black Dragon form has been committed. Marsha does not catch the Yuzong. However, back at the Lord. You do see the engagement onto Guinevere. However, Suyu does not commit through just yet, as the real world manipulation has been committed. We do see the circling eagle coming in from Matilda as well. Will we see the Bravest Fighter? The Bravest Fighter lands onto 2. Violent Requiem lands onto Superman as Zushin gets caught out, as Eve secures the kill onto Suyu. That's a 3-for-0 exchange. Baby World Bandits has the advantage at the first Lord.
That is definitely true right now. Marshall wanting to probably clear the mid lane. Decided by World Bandits just rushing the score right now. But they'll probably be able to get at least 2 tier 2 turrets with it if they work hard enough.
Well, if they get their laning right, they could. Look at this. Leomord gets caught out. The Bandit speed has been committed. However, suspect. It's highly suspect with that Marsha. A circling eagle has been committed. Will Stoner get caught out? Will we see the Sand Prayer? Oh, Guinevere gets the kill onto Marsha as the Black Dragon form has been committed. Passive proc onto Stoner as Yuzong secures the kill. That's a 1-for-2 exchange. However, Lopu gets purified. Bravest Fighter does land onto Yuchi. The passive is still there. Will Suyu secure the kill onto Yuzong? Or will Yuzong actually win this battle? Guinevere catches out the Lopu. And that's a 4-for-0 exchange. Violet Requiem onto Superman.
Red team hero has been slain.
Yeah. Hey guys, ladies and gentlemen, Guinevere has to be nerfed.
Red team base
Well,
turret has been
Guinevere, in
destroyed.
my opinion, is a glass cannon. But yeah, first tier 1 turret, tier 3 turret going down. The second one will potentially get caught, taken down now as well. Yeah, that's 3 tier 3 turrets. You said hopefully tier 2s. They secured 2 tier 3 turrets. Right, 2 tier 3.
Definitely amazing coming out from their side. Making sure to get the most that they can out of it. It's gonna be very difficult for the side of Primordial Gods, especially with the engagement capability coming out from Baby Oil Bandits.
Yeah, I agreed. Agreed. Oh, this is going to be difficult. Primordial Gods is in a sticky situation right now. They need a good set. They need a good set.
That is very true, but it's gonna be difficult, especially with the zoning coming out from Baby Oil Bandits, especially with that Eve poking them continuously.
Yeah, Phantom Steve gets committed. Here's the red buff in favor of Ryujin.
If they could get either a pick off on Eve or the Guinevere, it could work in the favor of Primordial Gods. And someone needs to stop the Yuzong from split pushing because it's putting so much pressure onto them.
Yeah, he is. This Yuzong definitely is. Keeping the Marsha in the bot lane. So you see, this is difficult because I mean you need a good wave clearer to keep the waves at bay, and this is going to be difficult as we do see Yuzong does use the Matilda airwave. Phantom Steed committed to secure yet another buff. Black Dragon form has been committed. Will Yuzong be able to catch the Marsha or the Khalid? No, sir. So that's a massive ult being committed at this next Lord. However, we do see Baby Will Bandits focusing onto the Lord.
If they can bite the violent victim, they can play more aggressively.
Yeah, but the second Lord will go in favor of Baby Will Bandits. This is pretty much Baby Will Bandits' match to lose.
Don't you mean to win?
When I say lose, is if they do not end with this Lord and they get caught out in a team fight, or Primordial Gods gets a team fight set, that's going to be pressure back onto them, and Primordial Gods can relieve the pressure. So, I mean, Baby Will Bandits is in position to win this. So if they don't, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Makes sense?
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yes.
Alright, Black Dragon form. Phantom Steed has been committed onto the back line. Real world manipulation is into play. The Lord does not focus onto the Nexus. However, what a play coming in. Bravest Fighter has been committed to shoots against the kill onto Leomord. Will Suspect escape? Yes, sir. Ghosting gets taken down by the Yuzong. And oh my word, what a defense coming in. Circle Eagle. Woo-hoo. Whoa. Whoa. GG's well played. Baby Will Bandits will progress to the next round. Unfortunately, my friends will get sent home. This is end of the road for them in Cupid's Clash. Primordial Gods, guys, GG's well played. There's a lot that you guys can be proud of in your plays. It's just unfortunately it didn't go in favor of you this time around, but I'm 100% certain you'll come and slay in the next tournament. Mahaba picking up the MVP. Haba Baba Mahaba with that Matilda. Anyway, viewers, thank you all for tuning in tonight. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And thank you for the continued support. We do appreciate it because, as you know, we don't do this just for ourselves. We do it for you too. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please join us in tomorrow night again. Same time, same place, as we are going to close off the Swiss format rounds. With that being said, Saturday night, we've got the randomizer playoffs stream, just to see who's going to be facing off against who's the who's, and the knows, and what's, and what's, and where's. All right, but ladies and gentlemen, Lotus will have a final say
Yes.
before we say goodbye and good night.
Well, if I do it Waylander style, I'll just say good night.
Report Lotus. Report Lotus. All right. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end you off with a final song for the evening. So please enjoy it and thank you once again. So from the Waylander Gaming team, it is going to be goodbye and good night.